Our last day at Sweet Songs Lodge. We're leaving to go to Xunantunich Mayan ruin. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce it. For some reason I can't remember. So this is goodbye. We'll be back. It's a wonderful place. The people are so friendly. The accommodations are so nice. We're going back up to reception to meet our tour guide, who's going to take us to the Mayan ruin, and then he's going to take us to the market and get lunch, and then we'll be on our way to the ferry in Belize City to take us over to Key Calker. It rained all night last night, but this morning it's just barely raining, just sprinkling. My wife, she made it.
I made it.
Last night, she got here around 4 o'clock.
Is Ashmulka. Yes, actually they were coming from the Yucatan. They were located at Cerros, but at Cerros they were actually coming from what is being known Yalbac area, and the Yalbac area there were being attacked. From there they were being killed. 2 brothers, only 3 of them arrived to San Antonio, what is being Ashmulka, and when they arrived there they were having their name Remigio May. They changed their name to Remigio Sip because when they arrived they find out there was a lot of flies. And flies means sip in Maya, Yucatec. So because of those a lot of flies, they changed their surname to Zip. That's the way how many zips are located now in our village, Ashmulka. Because of the 3 brothers that arrived there.
And then they started their own community, the
Yes.
3 brothers.
They started there, they were living there for decades, and after those things was happening around there, they calmed down. That's the time when they went back to actually see their families, the rest of their family, uncles, and they brought in to Ashmulka. But they were running with families, 3 brothers with their families. 5 of them, but only I managed to reach 3 families. And they were being persecuted badly. According to the history of our village, they were being depicted that they were moved their heads off. And some of them, they were cutting their fingers, and it's sad.
Wow.
It's really sadly what they suffered.
It's kind of similar with some of the cultures in Peru, like in Nazca. They would find these big pits full of bodies but no heads.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my dad now, he shared his story that actually he says that it was hard for their uncles or for their ancestors, grandfathers, that actually they were sharing that history that because of gold and jade, they were working in a farm close to the line of where actually the Quintana Roo area is. I don't know if you have been to Quintana Roo, to Merida area.
Quintana Roo, is that in Mexico?
Yeah, Mexico.
Yeah, close to like Cancun and Playa del Carmen.
Right there. Well, that line there to Tulum area, they were located there, and actually they found gold from that direction, and they don't know if it was being abandoned by the Spaniards, their grandfathers, right? And because of those, they find that gold, and from those golds they were by sharing the news, and sharing the news that actually talking to others, they actually spread it out, to the attention of the ruler there, and actually they started to persecute that family. Because of those, they started to run to this direction here, to the mountains area, crossing through to Cerros, then to Yalbac.
Because on the coast, it's only, what, 3 hours to Tulum from like Belize City?
That's right. To Playa Carmen's 5 hours, a little bit more farther out.
And now, did the Spanish come here, or it was the English?
The
Or
English,
both?
both of them, but the English were being located here first than the Spanish.
And that's why most people here in Belize speak English.
Exactly. When I grew up, I was struggling a little bit.
Oh, really?
Because my language is Maya.
Ah, you speak Spanish too, though.
Spanish, sí hablo español bien. El español se habla bastante. But actually, when I was growing up, this is part of it where it is being known as the lower class, because Xunantunich have upper, middle, and lower.
So lower class, you mean more maybe the working class, the
farmers, they're the ones producing actually agricultural food for the
So they would be
upper.
buried here?
Yes, actually it has been buried here, and many of the artifacts it has been found around here when they were working digging to the resorts, what is being known as Chalk Creek to the other side.
I've heard it. And this is the same river that runs by Sweet Songs? Taking the ferry over to Xunantunich on the Mayan River. Isn't it the Mayan? You hear the birds, right? You got your app on. Xunantunich. And what year do they think Xunantunich was built?
In the 300
300
AD.
AD. Wow.
But they were already around here in the 200 AD. They were around flourished. Burning. Dos para cerraron el Kiev de Ignacio. Busy.
We're at Xunantunich. We're getting ready to walk up to the ruins. They're actually closing a lot of the sites because of all the rain we've had, so we're actually lucky that we got across the river when we did, because they're not allowing anybody else now to cross because the water keeps rising.
This nuts here, it is actually been used on those times for kuhun oil. When it is being grind up from there, from mano metate, from those, it was being taken off the oil from that side, and it is being used for corn tortillas, and it's been eat what the rest is being mashed up, and it's been eaten in the corn tortilla like tacos.
We call that chapa.
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 Is that similar to the palm fruit that you like to eat?
No, it's different. This is different.
Ah.
This is the nut. These are
Oh,
the
there's the nuts here
nuts.
that are from the tree.
So,
So you open them and there's oil. And
you
get
want
the
me
oil.
to open it? I will open it for you.
Yeah.
Because see,
Are they hard to open?
yes, it's hard, so I have to knock it hard with
A rock.
another rock. Yes.
Oh wow. Ah.
Ow!
It's multiple layers. Oh, I hear it.
Here is it. See?
Oh, look at that.
This is how it looks.
And it's edible?
Yes, I call it in.
Yeah.
The good is it
Tastes a little bit like coconut. though.
Yes, this is similar, and you could feel the oil there too.
And the fiber, like in a coconut husk or in a... Yeah, it's not bad. Doesn't have a lot of flavor, but you can...
I just do it like this. You could see this. This is what the rest is being left to the mano metate. And this, after they collecting all the corn tortilla, they put it to their tortilla and that's what they eat.
Ah.
So they don't waste nothing. If they cut a tree, one, they actually take the one shed the heart of the coon. Secondly, they use this for oil and for food. And thirdly, they use the leaf for thatch roof.
Ah, see how resourceful?
Yes. So in one tree, they actually just don't cut it just for cut it. They take it for their own use.
So resourceful.
Yes.
Today we're so wasteful with everything, you know?
Alright, we're here in front of this map here. You could have your time there for your pictures and for your videos. We're located in this area here, what is the visitor center. This is visit, but for the moment it's closed because of renovation. They're having a renovation there in there. So we'll be walking through to the northeast walkway. This little one, what you're seeing here, and this area here, what is being known as the check-in area, or the other side of the guard area, where we have a sakbe that's coming from this direction here. That actually in the Mayan era they have to pass through here before heading to the market area. So this is the market area. This is the first plaza where they started in the 300 AD. The first ruler was ruling here. Actually, you could see like a little cross there. They're actually elite area here. They were ruling before building this. So in the 300 AD to the 600 AD, they were actually having this, what you're seeing, the big one there. So this is what is being known as El Castillo. That was end up in the 600 AD. So but their first ruling was right here before. And after they were having this, what is being known as the 9 level of hell. After, right? So this is the 13 level of heaven, 9 level of hell. Alright. So we managed to go to this side here. And to this direction here, we will going up this direction where you could see the 13 level of heaven here, and heading to that direction we will be seeing where the gods are located. These are the gods. Okay, so after seeing these gods here, we'll be managed to reach to the top, what you're seeing to this here.
Wow. And that's where you're saying you could see everything from up there.
So being to the top there, it will be 130 feet high to manage to reach to there from bottom to up. Okay, after that there will be heading down where we'll be passing through to the Baal court, and then to the Baal court where the sacrifice area was, the ritual area, and from there coming down and we'll be ending up here, coming back again down here. So it will be 1.5 hour tour from here.
So the ball court, is that like where the game they played, it was similar to basketball?
Yeah,
where they had the loop and they, what was it called?
Paktapak.
Paktapak.
Paktapak. It's right here located. They have two. One here, it was in official to the king area, to the royal families, and we have another one here what is only practical area. Right here to group B, and group C and group D is only what you're seeing from that direction there. This is how it looks. It's not been excavated.
It's still under.
Completed. It's under. So the main buildings, what you're seeing here are 6 of them. What will be managed to see how it is set like this, and the other 26 is underground.
Okay.
So Mother Nature have covered it for many years, more than 2,000 years, and it's not visible because of archaeology.
You think eventually they'll start excavating it?
That was going to reach to the point. Archaeology, actually here, we have local one, what is being known as Mr. Jaime Awe. He doesn't have the sufficient fund because we're a small country here, and we depends on tourists, and that's the way how actually the continuous excavation, everything you notice it that we paid in our check-in there. So that's the way what help us to our archaeology to continue working on that. But Mr. Jaime Awe, what he does, he goes out there to the US seeking for help or for looking for funds that actually bring students archaeology from those. This year here, Houston's archaeology students were here excavating, and when they find that funds, they actually don't focus in one direction, they focus in the other ones too. So there was many to do, so that's the time when actually goes slowly. But in the 1800 from here, there was a hunter that was hunting around in this direction here, and this was not like this. This was all covered, what I mentioned to that, like this one here. It was that way, it was looking that way, but there was an opening area looking like a cave, right? So the hunter was hunting from this direction here, when suddenly he saw a lady standing up here doing to him like this, a signal to come up.
Yeah.
But he was scared because
I'd be scared. Like, who's this lady waving
in the middle of the jungle? He was here, so he was looking at this lady, and so what he did, he went down to the village and seeking for help, and that's the way how other hunters came in. But when the other hunters arrived, they didn't manage to see the lady up there. So this actually eventually many hunters started to hunt around, and just picture it that this was forest. This was a big jungle back again, covered by Mother Nature more than 2,000 years ago, and this was the opening area, and the hunters continue to see it, and that's what is bringing us down to the attention of Mr. Thomas Gunn. He was the first archaeology to manage to see or to decide to go up to see what is in there.
And then they knew it was not a cave, it was...
Exactly. When he went up there, he started to excavate all this direction here, and he managed to open this one to the first one area, to the level 1, and he knew that it was on a structure, so they were looking how to open it more, and actually they opened it. They were looking for the originally name, they could not find the name, so that's the way how they decided with the other Mayan Yucatec around here in San Jose Socots to name this name here, what is being known Xunantunich. This is archaeology name. Okay, this they have not found the originally name from this one here as yet.
So they don't know what the Mayans called it.
Yeah, they're looking for the name. So you will be seeing that with recently some part of it are being excavated, looking for the name for this here. So I'm looking for the king too. And that's the way how Xunantunich came in. Xunan means, I'm pointing, lady. Lady. Xunan means lady. And this is Yucatec. Yucatec language. That's Xunan means lady. Tunich means the stone, or in other words, stone lady or the structure.
Because the lady that was originally in here that waved him up, so they kind of named it after the history of how it was found.
Exactly.
Oh, that's cool. And how long did it take to excavate the whole thing?
Okay, from the 1800, they opened it in 1970. So you could see how many
wow,
years there.
Over 100 years.
Yeah, so actually they were working slowly until they managed. This is a high one, is a big one. So they take many years until they open their doors to the 1970 for visitors to come in. Actually working on not only in this one, actually in the other ones too. Like this one here, and this part one.
But this was the original one that was found. This was the original.
This was the first one. Part of it you will be seeing that is replica, which has been fixed because Mr. Thomas Gunn, he didn't have those equipments on those time. Some part of it where he used dynamites just to open in the area. So you will be noticing part of it is missing and it's been replace or replica. Fix
Ah,
back
okay.
again. Good.
Yep, let's do it.
All right.
Yeah, that's
Welcome to the market area of Xunantunich. Monkeys, spider monkeys,
oh, in the tree over here.
right there. See?
Oh yeah. Oh, here it comes. He knows you're from the jungle, honey. Wow. Now, would the Mayans have ate monkey? Probably when they were starving and the food.
The other one, what is being known, the howler.
The howler. My wife's ate monkey.
Yeah, that's the one. Actually, it is being eaten.
She had monkey chicharron monkey. Yeah.
Many of them they eat it. These are the spider. The other one is the howler.
It's a black howler, right?
The small ones. And they go,
Yeah. I had one on my shoulder. A red howler monkey.
Oh.
And it howled. Scared me.
yeah, like a jaguar, like a dinosaur.
I wasn't expecting that to come from that monkey. So this area would have been the market, you said?
Yes, this is the market area. Actually, what you could see here, this was not like this before. Anthony?
Yeah.
Shirley, right?
Yeah.
All right. So this is how is it where it actually they started. This was the beginning of the area. From here, after they actually moved out from down, they were working, how I said, starting with a small family down there. They started to move on forward to their new development, coming into the 200 to the 300 AD. So they started to build this one. They were only having this one at first, where they were being located as a ruler family, what is being known as the elite family. There are more spider monkeys jumping there. Okay, massive. So actually they were, when growing up, reaching to this what you can see here, they built this one here in the 300 to the 400 AD, what you see in this one here, and the three shrines where the astronomy was located, and these were being using for sacrifice rituals, sacrifices, and religion was being practiced in this one here. So it has been practiced and it has been done for the people marketing to this area here, what you're seeing from this direction. So this is where actually it has been found salt, shells, obsidian stones, and pine needles. They were looking for where these things were coming. So how I mentioned, Calakmul was one that was bringing in salt, was bringing in shell, and also to the other side of the Guatemalan area, Naranjo, Tikal. Oh, he fell off. Okay. Oh my.
Careful.
So to the Guatemalan area, what is being known Yasha, and they were bringing in volcanic stones to this side here, to El Mirador. They were actually coming. Why they were coming to this direction? Because actually they were rich in land. They were rich in agriculture. In other words, they were fertile. They were producing many vegetables in a rich way. So they were having like cacao. One of it, the cacao was something
to make chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate here was powerful, and that's the way how they were trading with feathers. Quesal feathers was being brought in here too. So this was the area where you see where the sign is of the allspice.
Yeah.
A little bit more. This year here, they actually excavated for 3 years going down, and they find out this was not the original one. The original one is 3 yards down. So original platform was being painted in red color. So they didn't want it just to destroy all this, so they just keep it this way how it is written for the moment. So this is nature, just cover it back again. So this is the way how they started. They were trading, they don't having money, they were using what they have. If I have a cacao, I give you 2 cacao. and you give me what you have.
So they didn't have a monetary
Yeah,
system. There was no money. It was just trade.
Trading, yeah, this is the way how they were being done here.
Truque.
Choique.
Treque.
Chueque. Chueque.
Choique, yeah.
Is that how the Incas were too? They only traded.
Alright.
Yeah, money ruined everything.
Known as the Naranjo
Wow, that's impressive.
Quetzal feather. So this is welcome.
That
This
is
is it.
Xunantunich.
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 So what you're seeing to the left, right here, this is an altar. This is an stele. Right here, this is a stele that what actually was being used for record their history, record their moments, what they were living. They were not using like newspapers or they were using paper, they were using limestones. They were recording their history from this area. So this is an antique one. It's not being seen completely, but there are two in there that actually is being recently actually put in there. It was right there to this location, but it was moved to that direction so we could keep it in a shade so we could see how Mayas were working on those times.
So they would carve like notches and different things to represent different events in their history.
Yeah.
And so they only understood what those symbols meant.
So what you're seeing here is another one was the altar where offering was being brought in. So remember the market was here to this direction here, and they will have to bring an offering before going into the where actually was the located of the area of the king.
So an offering like food or feathers or...
What you have, beautiful offerings, you bring it in to the area. Important offerings.
And that was, everybody had to do that. It came through.
Before going into that direction. So after this was being collected, it's been taken where the 13th altar is. There was like a storeroom area there where everything was being kept. What is being brought here, it has been taken up to the gods.
And probably ended up going to the elite family.
Yes.
Now, what did they use to hold these rocks together? Like a mortar?
Yeah, this was a limestone area. Actually, you could notice it. First level, have it here, right?
Yeah.
So when you're building a house, you do foundation and you do the flooring parts. This is similar. It's been done. First family was living in lower, then heading another part of it. They started to build another one. That's the way how they went in, family by family, until reach to the top where we sit right now. You see it there? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 layers. So we could say like 5 family was here working with this astronomy location. So this is known as the 3 shrines, as 5 families living in this section here.
And they would have been high level families.
So astronomy was here, studying about the movement of sun, star, and the movement of the rain. They know when it's going to rain, they know when it's going to be sunny, and that's the way how actually they were taking that advantage to inform to the what is being known as the elite, the ones who's doing practicing religion, sacrifices over there, and they are informing that saying that it was going to rain following day, or it's going to rain in 2 days. That's the time when they actually started to practice what is being known the sacrifices to honor the gods, and the rain comes down. For these people here, they know what they were doing, but the lower class, they didn't know.
So they thought they had a lot of power because they knew. Knowledge is power.
So the lower class, they didn't know what was happening up there. So when they were going to do a sacrifice or a ritual to the gods. When they see that there was a response from the gods, they were happy. The lower class were really happy, saying the God respond us. So this came to the attention in the 900 AD to the lower class. They were not receiving what they wanted afterwards. They were asking for rain and they could not receive the rains because what was happening, neither the astronomy could understand it. They were giving sacrifice and honoring the gods. Before they only sacrificed one, what was the captain of that game was being played there. it was respond, but after nothing of response. So they started offering the 9 players. The 9 player was being offered up there, and nothing. They were not receiving rain. So that's the way how they started to go into the caves, looking for answer, looking for what was going on with the gods.
So how did they choose who to sacrifice?
So when the game was being played here. Let's go say this is the ball court, what is located to the other side. So there was 4 player, 1 in the middle. So the one in the middle could actually move the balls with his hands, but the others could not touch the ball, only with their hip and knee and shoulder. So the ones who scores the 9 points are the ones who are the winners. So who you think is being sacrificed, the winner or the loser?
Probably the winners.
The winners, you're
because
right.
they're more powerful.
Yeah, they were the best.
So you'd almost want to lose.
Yeah, if you win, actually the captain was the one who goes in
First.
to sacrifices. He knows the Mayans were trying not to lose. They want to win.
Because it was an honor. They thought it was an honor.
This was a challenging game because of an honor. They are coming to the gods because in their mentality that Ixchel will bring them back, a god of the reincarnation. They will bring them back again to the future, even as an animal or a tree or as a human.
Wow.
That was the believing of the Maya. That's the reason they were not afraid to be.
So it was like an honor.
An
It
honor
was like
to
an
the
honor.
gods. Yes, that's the way how they choose who.
So in order to be a player of the what's the game? Pak. You had to be really brave.
So this is one the area what is being used for the royal. The other side, how I said, is for practical. So from there they choose the best. The ones are being the best.
Kind of like the minor leagues and the major leagues.
The brave ones are the ones coming because they know what they're coming for. So even doing in this same area, or they were having visitor to the other side. Let's go say like Naranjo. Let's go put the example of Naranjo. They were coming and they said, we want to challenge Xunantunich. So they said they know that there will be sacrifices. So they know they want to challenge who's the best. Sometimes the Xunantunich wins as an honor to the god, but sometimes Naranjo wins. So Naranjo, when it wins, they know that their captain will be sacrifices. So
and then the next best player becomes the captain.
So that's the way how war started between them, because actually if I lose, I am from Naranjo, I lose, I am okay. But if I win, I will be sacrificed to a god that is not in your area. So
it caused conflict.
Conflicts from the other sides coming, what's going on? Why did you let your people to lose or to win? In other words, why you let your people to win? And we have to go after them now because we don't honor those guys there. We honor you got it?
And they felt inferior, so they had to prove themselves.
So that's what was happening around this area.
Wow.
So
wow, that's amazing. And it's similar at Chichen Itza, right? Similar. So all the ruins from the Maya would be similar where...
yes, because of when someone is speaking on the top of the area, actually when he speaks, it goes all over to the sides.
So then for the common people would be like, wow, that's amazing.
So and they're a little bit like scared. Oh, they're really talking to the gods because their voice when
it's
they come
so
down,
powerful.
they're so powerful. Ready? Are the 13 level of heaven. See the 13 here. This was one of the first king. Remember, platform heading, first platform, second platform, third platform. So this is one of the first ruler ruling in this direction here. So they're looking for this body here.
So it's probably on this level.
Maybe. So they don't just want to move everything just for looking. So they just open this area here. You could see the plastering on the top.
Yeah.
But they could not find nothing in there.
Wonder if with modern technology they can use like the sonar ground penetrating to kind of...
That's what happened there. Actually, they used the roller to flash in and they find out there was a lot of steles in there. but they could not open it because government didn't give permission to them to open it.
Now, does the government give any funding to help with excavate? They do?
They give, but it's not sufficient for our little country. It's small, our little country, and we just live in a lot of loans. We lend and we give back again because of our taxes.
La izquierda fell down.
Now, did they use irrigation?
Yes, they use irrigation system heading down by the riverside.
Oh, be careful, hon. This is a little slippery.
Yes. Actually, I don't show this, but I want you to show it because you're recording. So this is what I was saying about the storeroom. You could see how it is being kept.
Yeah.
It's a long table into that direction, that side. So this was being covered. All offering, remember what has been presented there, it was being brought in here. Not only for the gods, it's also for the food of the supplement of the king, the royal family living here.
So this would have been the offerings of food and feathers and...
Meats, and deer meats, and everything.
Would there be gold or no?
No. So what?
Jade.
Jade, yes.
Jade.
Yes. Right here, what actually it has been looking for, this is the water reservoir of the families living up there. So how it is being collected water here, coming from all the edges of the structure, coming to collect it here. This, according to archaeology, this has been known that this was a little bit more deeper and into 5 feet down. So because everything I've covered it back again is how it's looking for the moment. And red color was their color, was what you're seeing. Some of them, they still have it.
Yeah.
That was the red color.
So this would have been painted in colors.
Yes, in colors. So they used purple, red,
Wow.
and white. So actually the red one, it was being taken from achote. I don't know if you have seen achote.
Yeah.
Maybe you're familiar. Anato flower. Yeah, that's what is being used.
And they would
for
use it as like a
painting.
dye.
Yeah, for dyeing, painting, in other words. Actually, they mix it with water, and that's the way how they managed to have it.
Is there any pictures online that maybe depict what it would have looked like with all the color? Has any artist done like a...
Artists, I think, but actually, like other pictures, like original picture, no.
There was no.
Only artists could paint.
Maybe renderings of like what it might have looked like.
Just
You know-
be careful when.
Yeah, this is slick, hon.
Just hold on to the wall. So originally steps are this one here. These are the original steps you're walking for. But it's been closed, so this what you're seeing where we're walking. This is our archaeology work. These are archaeology steps. What's going on?
So these were built by the archaeologists to make it easier to access here?
Yep. That's the way how is it.
Wow. Oh, it was a school
Yes. Archaeology
for the elites.
from
Children,
the family, royal family.
for the royal family. Oh wow, look at the... So that kind of depicts what it would have looked like decorated, the way it was.
Yes. Originally is there. So many years ago in the 1990s, they were only having tarp or galvanized zinc on top of it. So every time there is a storm, it flew off. So if we count all those donations we have given to Guatemala, there are many. Everything goes to the other side of Guatemala. So came to the attention of Mr. Jaime Awe, our local archaeology, to come to an idea to build it as a fiberglass. So everything what you see there is there. It's only a replica. It has been put there just for cover it, to protect it. So this is the rain god here, what is being known as the Chakal. This is the Kulkan, what is being known as the serpent god or the lightning god. So he works together with Chak. So it's going to rain, always there is a light, a thunder, right? This is it, what it represents, coming down. These two little gentlemen are the ones who give offering to this god for the sacrifices. Remember what we spoke there?
Yeah.
So these are the two elites there. So coming to this direction here, you see the U here. This is what represent Ixchel, the god of reincarnation, the gods of birth again. So coming to this one here, this is the moon god. Coming to this one here is the sun god, what is being known as the Hum King. So going back to this direction, it's similar. What you see here, you see to the other side. The only one difference here is this one here. You managed to see it?
Yeah.
This is what is being known as the Bakab. Bakab represents the world tree, in other words, the Saiba tree. The Saiba tree, this is the actually holding the world or the skies, in other words, and this is actually the stem represents the world, and these feet represents the 9 level of hell. So this is being known.
So
as
the 9 levels of hell are over there.
Yeah, and this is the 13 one.
This is the 13 of heaven.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
All right. For these gods here are the ones who are being done a lot of offerings, sacrifices, religion practices is being done for this, for honor to the gods.
Wow. This does make you feel powerful up here.
Yeah.
And you imagine hundreds of thousands of people down here.
We are not still yet on the top.
Wow.
A little bit more.
So would they have watched the games from up here?
Yes, right there and here. On the other side, the game is right there.
Phew, this is amazing. Yeah.
What you're hearing, that's the Kill Bill Toucan, our national bird of Belize.
The toucan?
Yeah,
The Kill Bill?
yeah, the Kill Bill. You could hear it like a frog, you know?
Yeah, it sounds like a frog. That's what I was going to say.
That's the Kill Bill. Alright, so what I want you to see here, these are the royal rooms, and these are the beds. What has been,
Oh, this is what they would have slept here.
yeah, they were sleeping here, this area here. So this was being covered
And then
with
there would have been like a thatched type
thatched
roof.
Yes, it has been covered, and it's actually these two with sticks.
Ah.
Similar to the other, just watch your steps. Similar to the other sides, right there. You have one, the other one there, and you have other one.
Oh,
to the
yeah,
other
up through
sides
there.
Right there.
So of course the higher, the more,
Mhm.
the higher level you are in the civilization, in the Mayan.
Wow.
Heading to the other
Let's
side.
do it. And let's get a selfie right here.